Yo guys, it's Shocky here. Today I want to make a short video to talk about the recent update, 25.0.0. Yeah, I really hate this update. First of all, they changed like the Mystic, Paladin and Priest. The tier 6s and tier 5 and tier 4s got changed, like the seal has healing, no not healing, maximum HP increase, I think more range and maybe longer period of time healing as well. Not a big fan. Well, that's okay. The health increase is nice, I guess. And for the Oreo, -4 death, the 5 speed got turned into 4 speed, but the invulnerability got changed to 1.8 seconds instead of the 1.4. The buffs got changed to 7 seconds instead of the regular 4.5 or 5 seconds, so Oreo now has a bigger and longer boost than the G-Gen for some reason. Also, the invulnerability time got increased, as you see, but the delay between Oreo is way bigger, so it's still far worse, as you can see, as it used to be. At least I feel like it's turned like 10 times longer. I think the delay used to be like 3 or 4 seconds, now it just feels like 7. Yeah, so onto the um, Mystic. This is by far the worst change. Not only that well, dex increase is nice, Mystic could use some more DPS, but Conflict used to be like the orb that made Mystic a bit stronger, a bit better than the class it used to be, because like little attack boost, dex boost, it gave damaging for 2 seconds. Well, they changed damaging and speedy to 3.1 seconds if you have max wisdom. Same for the paladin, by the way, it's only if your wisdom is maxed it will be stronger and longer. But so yeah, that's, you might look at it and like, oh nice, you get damaging for 3.1 seconds, that's pretty good, like for super rare UT that no one ever gets. And then you have the plane feather, which does a shorter stasis, which is in most cases better unless you're actually using it correctly. Berserk for 3.1 seconds, now that's just stupid, that's like the warrior boost of dexterity for 3.1 seconds, but there's no limit to usage, so you can, if you have a good pet, you can just be perma Berserk with a tier 6 orb. That's better than Conflict already in DPS, and not only that, it only does also does Curse for 11 seconds, which basically increases your damage to enemies for 50% for 11 seconds. So basically Mystic now has a perma warrior boost together with a 50% damage bonus with the tier 6 orb. That's just stupid. It took me forever to get a Conflict. Now that I have it, this is like the only Conflict I ever got. It's just far worse. It's not worthwhile when there's the plane feather, which is better in almost every way. So yeah, I'm kind of annoyed by this update, and I guess a lot of people are. Some might say the classes are more balanced now, and the UTs are balanced, but they shouldn't be balanced, as you see how rare an Oreo, well, Oreo not all that rare maybe, but Conflict, super rare, annoying, hard to get. It's been soulbound forever now, and then Kabam just makes the tier 6s, which you can of course buy in the Nexus for 400 gold, better than the fucking rare UTs. That's just stupid. Now, for the priest changes, Sorcerer as well, since the ones, all tiered ones do piercing now. Let me go to Vault quickly. Was it in Vault? Never mind. Well, they forgot to change the Saint Abraham's wand, I remember. It's probably on my sword, whatever. They changed the prot to 6.2 seconds armored with max wisdom. I think it used to be about 4 or 5 seconds, so that's better. The heal and the range is absurd now. Look at the range, it's like almost out of the screen. But the MP cost got increased to 120, so prot is pretty nice now. Then you have the tier 6 stone, which has less of a heal than the prot, which I don't think is very fair, since this one is not meant to heal, but like to armor yourself more likely. But this one gives speedy for 2.3 seconds on a priest. Yeah. But you can also chain speedy if you have a good enough pet. Well, mine's not perfect for chain speedy, but I can run for a long while with this. Which, I don't know, I guess it's cool and okay on a priest. It's not game breaking or stupid like the Conflict Plane Feather thing. So this is okay. C1, they changed this into a non-piercing wand, since all tiered ones now pierce, like recomb and everything. Shots hit multiple targets like the bow says. Well, C1 now does 75 to 95 damage, which is pretty bad. Range 9 as all ones have now, I think, besides Bulwark probably. But it armor pierces, and well, that might sound nice. It doesn't pierce, so that's already a big disadvantage. And I think Hero Max made a DPS graph with a Sork, with a C1, Recomp, and Conduct, and like Conduct was the best one up to 40 or 50 decks, and Recomp just behind it. And yeah, after 50 decks or something absurd, the C1 got better. And even if it's better at 50 decks, usually it's still better to go with the piercing, in a lot of cases, of course. Not just a few. So C1 is pretty shit now as well. Like, C1 is also pretty rare if you ask me. Like, a lot of people get it, a lot of people only get C swords, I know the feeling. So I feel this is an unfair update for all the good and rare UTs, or well, what used to be good UTs. Because they really messed up the Oreo and Conflict, if you ask me. Yeah, pretty besides that, I'm totally happy with this change. They also changed the speed and dex to 55 instead of the regular 50. Paladin also, let me go back to Paladin quickly. Also had some stat changes. It was already the weakest melee, but not only that, they also changed the dex to 45. So, yeah, less DPS and even slower shots. People are like, no, Paladin is the second highest DPS. Well, that's if you self-buff, and good luck trying to self-buff with a buff this big. I pretty much buffed the entire Nexus, even at the Realm Portals I buffed people with that buff. That's how big it is now. So that's really stupid as well. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the Abraham's wand. Kabam just forgot about the Abraham's wand and it's not piercing. It's pretty funny. Yeah. So in general, I'm pretty annoyed about this update. They fucked up C1, which I used to like. Well, they didn't necessarily fuck it up, but I mean, better at 50 something death, non-piercing is just stupid. And yeah, they fucked up the Oreo, if you ask me, because it used to be 1.4 seconds invincible with like, I don't know, a 4, maybe 5 seconds delay. Now it's a 1.8 seconds invincibility with like almost a 7-second delay. That's not worth it. You gotta wait forever until you can Oreo again. That's not how I used to play. Like, I was trying to Oreo all the time. Maybe it's more balanced now and people thought the Paladin was overpowered, but I don't know. Leave your opinions on it on the comments. It's great that they want to help like players that can get UTs, but it's unfair for the people who had the UTs, because they really made conflicts pointless. No, not interested. According to. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, they affected rare UTs. I'm pissed. Let me know what you guys think. So anyways, I'll probably not be playing my Paladin now anymore. Not much. Because it's just boring now with the stupid big delay, like. And now I'm Oreo again. Back in the day it was like, let me do it. And about now I'd be Oreoed again. So yeah, you might not notice a huge difference. But if you always used to play with a Mystic with Conflict and a Paladin with Oreo, you'll see like they really just made the tops better, which you can buy for the Nexus. What a coincidence. Yeah, I'm annoyed. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks. Shocky out.